there, Kalena from Voice Savvy, coming right back at you with another video. Now today we're going to be talking about vocal onsets, which is really going to allow you to add more tools to your singing toolbox. So let's jump in and talk about it. So the way that you approach the beginning of your sound is called an onset or an attack, and it really contributes to the different dynamics and the colors in your singing voice. Now the more you're able to control how your vocal cords come together, that onset, that attack, the more tools you're going to have in your singing toolbox, which is just going to give you a wider range of dynamics, colors and possibilities with your singing voice, which is just going to equal better song delivery. So there are three main onsets to consider for singing. You've got breathy or aspirated, coordinated or simultaneous, and then you've got hard or glottal. So those are your three main onsets to consider for singing. So let's just quickly talk about them. So breathy or aspirated is when your vocal cords are not closed before you begin your sound. They let air out first, and then this leaves you with more of that relaxed, soft tone, a little bit more on the breathier side. So you would sound a little more like this. Hard or glottal is when your vocal cords are closed together before you begin your sound. There's a buildup of air pressure, and this is going to give you more of that aggressive and harder tone to your voice. A little more something like this. So your voice would sound a little more harder and a little more aggressive. So coordinated or aspirated is when your vocal cords are closed and your sound is being produced at the same time, which is really just going to give you a smooth start to your sound, which is going to be halfway between the breathy and the aspirated and the hard and the glottal. So it's just going to sound something like this. You know, this is what it sounds like. Just sounds like this, a little bit more like this, in between. You can also get extreme cases of these vocal onsets where a singer stays more on the breathy and the aspirated side because it's their only option, or a singer stays more on the hard and the glottal side because it's their only option. But ultimately what we want to be doing is we want to be balancing out the singing voice by bringing it back into the coordinated, simultaneous place. Now when you're singing the song, you may want to go a little bit more on the breathy and the aspirated side, which is amazing, but then bring it back into that coordinated, simultaneous place, and then you may even want to go a little bit more on the harder and the glottal side, which is great, but then bring it back to the coordinated and simultaneous. It's all about balance, 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 and this is just going to unlock so much in your singing voice. It's really going to allow you to have that creative freedom to sing your songs without any hindrance. Just before we finish, I really want you to experience these three vocal onsets. So we're just going to say A, and we'll start out by doing it more on the breathy and the aspirated side. So you're gonna go A, A, A. And then we're gonna do more of the harder and the glottal side. A, A, A. And then we'll go into that coordinated place, that coordinated simultaneous. A, A, A. And those are your three vocal onsets. Really be experimenting with these on your songs. Spend time with them and use them accordingly. But yeah, that is it from me for vocal onsets. I have some really cool announcements coming up, so I'm super excited, but I can't announce today. But I will be announcing in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned because it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you're interested in having one-to-one vocal sessions with me, then you can book a free consultation or book a session with me. I'll leave the links below. And yeah, mwah, see you soon.